God, my head hurts. Oh, my head hurts. Oh my God, what the fuck did Kubo do? What did he do? Can anybody explain to me? Can anybody explain to me? Because this shit doesn't make sense. People, can we talk about this? Can we talk about Bleach chapter 668? Oh my God, Yachiru is Zaraki's Bankai manifestation. The whole time, Yachiru was Zaraki's Zanpakuto. And I talked about this with Jane, because Jane asked me, what if Yachiru is Zaraki Shikai and Zanpakuto? I told Jane that would be stupid, because it would make no fucking sense. Because when Zaraki was fighting Unohana and his Zanpakuto talked to him, and he was like, who was that? If that was Yachiru, he will know that voice. He will be like, that voice. Like, why are you here? And Kubo would cut away. Okay, you'd be like, what, like, what? Like, what, who, like, Zaraki knew that person. Like, well, who was Zaraki talking to? Or, like, his Zanpakuto, he knew what his Zanpakuto sounded like the whole time. Like, oh my God, he know what his Zanpakuto is. Okay? And it's like, who was there in the shadows talking to Zaraki? It's like, if Yachiru was talking to Zaraki the whole goddamn time, okay? Even the beginning of Bleach, the Soul Side of the Arc and all that shit, it's like, everybody saw Yachiru. Yachiru had a Shikai. I mean, she fucking just fought in this arc not too long ago. Well, it's been a while, but she fought. Okay, use her Shikai. Her Shikai looks nothing like fucking Zaraki Shikai. It's like she's the only person. It's like, what is it, Zanpakuto Rebellion arc? It's like, yo, this is like confusing. It's confusing to me. People talk to me because it's like, oh my God, my brain, it's overloading, because what Kubo just reveals, like, this whole time, Yachiru was Zaraki Zanpakuto manifestation, talking to him, all that stuff. It's like, it's supposed to be an inner thing, the wielder, only the wielder can see, okay? Just like Zangetsu, only fucking, Ichigo can see, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the wielder, only that person can see their Zanpakuto manifestation and talking to him, all that stuff, inner thing, okay? It's like, it makes no sense. This whole time, Yachiru on Zaraki's shoulder, okay, from the get-go, was Zaraki's Zanpakuto, and it's just like, it's why? 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 Because Zaraki's been lonely, and Yachiru popped up. If you go back and read the backstory about Zaraki and Yachiru and how they met up and how they were close and all that stuff. Okay, like Zaraki was alone, then Yachiru showed up out of nowhere. Or did she show up out of nowhere, or did Zaraki found her? Okay, alone, just like him. Okay, and pretty much had a lot of similarities, kinda. And it's like, why would Kubo go that route? It makes no sense. Okay, it's really like, why would you do that? Okay, and she was telling Zaraki, because Zaraki was getting exposed and he was getting pushed back. Oh, and of course, I knew the only thing for Zaraki to do is use Bankai to get back in the fight, because Zaraki, that cut, he was losing blood, and people was like, oh my God, Zaraki was exposed, he's not getting buffed, that cut defines him. I'm trying to have Zaraki got cut. I mean, fucking Naruto fighting him, he got cut a lot, but he was losing blood, and he even stated, I have to end this fight because I'm losing a lot of blood, and I don't want to pass out and fucking die here. Okay, so yeah, Zaraki does have a limit. Okay, he has a certain limit of getting cut. Okay, and I was right. People talk about, oh, Zaraki's not getting exposed, he's gonna come back. It's like, yeah, that cut really did a number on him. Okay, it slowed him down. It did. And Miracle was pushing Zaraki back. He was throwing him around. Okay, throwing him around. It took fucking Yachiru Zanpakuto to tell him, like, yo, you're not using me properly. Okay, this power that I'm giving you, everybody has this. You should already know. Bankai. So Zaraki is going to use his Bankai, but at what cost of Yachiru showing up and revealing that she is Zaraki Zanpakuto, the manifestation of Zaraki Zanpakuto, but everybody can see her. It's supposed to be an inner thing. The rules that Kubo set up at the beginning of Bleach. Now he's taking the Zanpakuto Rebellion arc and fucking morphing this shit into canon shit. It's like, also, the way Zaraki's acting, pushing Zaraki, Hitsugai away, like, what are you doing? This is my fight, okay? And you know what? Zaraki's getting pushed back so hard. He took off his eye patch and he don't even know it. And Miracle is just whooping that ass, okay? Pushing Zaraki back, throwing him around, and bodying him, okay? Zaraki was on the ground, woozy. Okay, he was like, yo, where am I? He was like, oh my god, like, Yachiro he was seeing stars, bro. He was seeing his Zanpakuto manifestation. That's how hard he was getting knocked around. He was like, oh my god, Yachiro, where have you been? Oh my god, like, I missed you. It's like, oh my god, Geraldo, fucking, the Miracle was straight up. Okay, but you know, the Zaraki fans, damn control. Oh, he's not Bob. He's not getting exposed. Yo, the Miracle exposed this motherfucker, okay? He was exposing him, okay? Knocking him around. All around, in buildings, ground. He just bodying him. Okay, but moving on. If Zaraki was acting like that, can only imagine how he acted against Yami, Byakuya, and Zaraki. I would like if Byakuya would have stayed like, yo, this is nothing new. I mean, even against the Yami fight, Zaraki acted like this, or something. Stay something like the team up with Zaraki, how he acts, okay? Because he was like, he wants to fight all to himself. He didn't want Hitsugai to get in the way, okay? But Hitsugai's like, I can't leave my comrade. I want to leave Zaraki alone because he's getting pushed back. He's taking that L pretty hard right now, okay? And his eye patch is off. It's like, yo, he's getting pushed back and his eye patch off, and he doesn't even know it. Yo, shit's real. Byakuya and Hitsugai step in, team up, and try to back up Zaraki and help out and come up with a plan. Which is, I was like, okay, cool, it's about time. Also, Hitsugai is getting exhausted. Okay, his Bankai's winding down. Okay, they're reaching that limit. Byakuya and Hitsugai, especially Hitsugai, is reaching that limit, yo, like, I'm losing a lot of Ryatsu. I'm getting to that point. But talk to me about the whole Yatsu. It makes no sense from the get-go. This whole time, it's like, but she just used her Shikai. She had Zanpakuto, so it's like she was a Shinigami. It's like, me and James just talked about this recently, and James was like, I was telling James like it makes no sense. I was getting factual shit, and James was like yeah, you're right, that makes sense. You're right about that. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Okay, like if Zaraki was talking to his Zanpakuto the whole when he was fighting Unohana and his Zanpakuto was talking to Zaraki, he didn't know who it was. That voice, he didn't recognize it. But it's like, if it was Yachiro the whole time, he will recognize that voice talking to him. He didn't know who that voice was. He didn't know who's there, like who was that. He didn't know who that was. But if it was Yachiro the whole time, he will recognize, understand who that voice is, who it was the whole time in the shadows talking to him. And her disappearing and it's like, is that where Kubo was going the whole time when he had Yachiro disappear? And to lead up to this, that Yachiro is like Zaraki's Zanpakuto, and you know, and he's going to use Bankai to get back in the game to hurt or badly hurt Miracle or destroy him with his Bankai. I mean, his Shikai alone nicked his sword. So if the Shikai alone nicked his sword, imagine his Bankai. And I thought Zaraki was when he first used that Nozarashi, I thought that was Bankai. I assumed that was his Bankai until like last chapter. Okay, it was revealed that it's a Shikai, it's a release form, it's not his Bankai. Okay, but now, okay, it's like he said Bankai, and he's going to release and reveal his Bankai. First ever, never before seen, Zaraki's Bankai is going to be unleashed. If his Shikai look like this, imagine if his Shikai is that fucking big, it'd be some funny shit if his Bankai is like a smaller version, like a skinny sword or some shit, or it's like multiple fucking sword. But what if it's a big ass ginormous sword? Okay, and he's wielding that shit with one arm. It's like, oh my god. But I don't know what Zaraki's Bankai could be. But anyway, guys, Bleach at the 668. Talk to me. How you feel about Yachiro being revealed as Zaraki's Zanpakuto the whole time? It's manifestation. Everybody can see it. It was like. She had a passion. He got me everything. Oh, the whole thing. Everybody saw her. Talk to her. She just revealed her Shikai and had a little scuffle fight. And the whole time that Zaraki's just like, what? My brain cannot wrap around what Kubo just did. But talk to me. Have a discussion. I'll see you guys later. I'm out. Zaraki's Bankai.